Today's date is September 3rd, and today is truly a remarkable day in history. On September the 3rd, 2004, the Beslan school hostage crisis took place, and this was day 3 of the hostage crisis, and this is the day that it ended. This was after there were over 300 deaths. More than half of them were children. And it all ended today, several years ago. It's also referred to as the Beslan School Siege, or the Beslan Massacre. And over 1,000 people were in hostage, and over 300 of them died. 777 of the 1,100 people included children. The tragedy led to security and political repercussions in Russia, most notably a series of federal government reforms consolidating power in Kremlin and strengthening of the power of the President of Russia. According to American NGO Freedom Houses, these reforms consolidated Russia as a politically non-free association state in the middle of the 2000s. As of 2010, there were many aspects of the crisis still in dispute, including how many militants were involved, their participation, and whether some of them had escaped. Questions about the government's management of the crisis has also been under investigation, and disinformation and censorship in news media, representation of journalists who rushed to Beslan, the nature of the context, negotiations of the militants, and repercussions of the bloody outcome of the government's use of possibly excessive force. It's all under question. The background, there were about 60 teachers and nearly 800 students. Day 1 and 2 were also pretty brutal, but this is day 3 where it finally came to an end. The aftermath of the bloody crisis included many injured people dying and going to the hospitals. The long-term effects included the government's tightening laws on terrorism and expanding the power of law enforcement agencies. And that's it. It's a horrible day in history, but it is also a remarkable day in history.